Good morning, class. So, since today is August 11, the 11th student here in my attendance sheet will lead a prayer. Okay? So, Miss Miot, kindly lead a prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay? You may now take your seats. Is there anyone from the class is absent today? Very good. Nobody's absent. Now let's give a good job clap for everyone. So you just have to clap 3 times and then good job, good job, good job. Copy? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good job, good job, good job. Okay. So before we will proceed to our discussion today, let's have an activity first called picture analysis. So I need 3 volunteers to share their ideas based on the pictures that I am going to show. Did you get me? Okay, so let's start. Let's have the first picture. Yes, Mr. Aaron. Thank you. Now let's have the second picture. Yes, Miss Haiza. Thank you, Miss Haiza. Then the last one. Yes, Lizelle. Very good. So thank you to our volunteers for sharing their ideas. So now, class, based on the pictures that I had presented, what do you think is our lesson for today? Yes, Serge. Very good. Another answer. Yes, Mabel. Very good, but I need a more specific answer. You're in the right track anyway. Yes, Trisha. Precisely. It is all about intentional injuries. Again, what is it all about? Okay, intentional injuries. So there are many types of intentional injuries. But at this point, we will discuss some of its type only. Okay, so before we will proceed to the types of intentional injuries, let us define first what is injury. So what comes into your mind when you hear the word injury? Yes. Very good. Another. Correct. Another answer. Yes. Okay, very good. So who can give the meaning of injury? Yes. Thank you. Very good. Another one. Now, how about intentional injury? Correct. So, intentional injury is referred to injuries resulting from a purposeful human action, whether directed at oneself or the others. Now, who can give an example of intentional injury? Yes. Very good. Another one. How about you? Brilliant. Okay, now let us discuss some types of intentional injuries. So, first we have the suicide. Suicide is the intentional taking of one's own life. Many of those who attempt suicide do not receive a mental and emotional counseling. And because of this, the problem is not solved and the attempt to commit suicide happens. Then we have the domestic abuse. So domestic abuse is an act includes physical assault or sexual abuse by one person in a relationship who tries to control the other. This may occur to partners who may be married or not. Then the last one, we have the verbal abuse. So verbal abuse is a form of cruelty that involves the use of words. These words are used to attack, control, and cause harm on another person. So this time I want you to define what is intentional injuries again and what are the types that we had discussed. Yes, Miss Dan. Very good. So is there any questions or clarifications? None so far? Okay. So this time, I will group you into 3 groups and you will perform a 2 minutes role play about the topic that I am going to assign to each group. And I will give you 10 minutes to finish the activity. So group 1 will perform about suicide, group 2 will be about domestic abuse, and group 3 will be about verbal abuse. And you will be graded according to this criteria. So listen carefully. Accuracy and believability, 30%. Clarity of speech, 20%. Expression and body language, 30%. And the knowledge gained, 20%. Total of 100%. So this would be the group 1, group 2, and group 3. You may now proceed to your respective groups. So thank you so much everyone for that wonderful, amazing, and very creative presentation. Now let's give a winner clap to everyone. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, winner! Very good. So again class, intentional injuries are injuries resulting from a violence, and some of its type includes suicide, domestic abuse, and the verbal abuse. Okay? So at this time, I want you to get 1/4 sheet of paper and answer the following questions. So kindly submit your paper in the front of your seats. Okay, thank you. So for your assignment, I want you to study in advance the risk factors related to lifestyle diseases. So next meeting, I will going to discuss about the topic and have an activity about that. Okay, am I clear? Very good. So that's all for today's discussion. Um, See you next meeting. Thank you everyone and have a good day.